Welcome art teachers to Teaching the Creative Gifted Child. In this training session, you will learn who is the creative gifted child and how to begin to identify them, how psychosocial, environmental elements impact creativity, and how to develop talent in our students. So who is the creative gifted child, and as art teachers, how do we begin to identify them? These students are not only extremely talented in certain domains, but are also able to look beyond logic, use their imagination, and use specific creative processes in order to create novel solutions. Even though it was once thought to be easy to be creatively gifted, it is now realized that being a successful creative takes hard work and repeated revision of skills. The great creative personalities of the past have all shown certain traits. They have an array of interests, they're open to complex stimuli, capable of connecting the dots between seemingly unconnected items in their environment. They are flexible in cognition and behavior. They are often introverted and independent. Do any students of yours come to mind? Being creative talent isn't set in stone. It is malleable and can be affected by psychosocial and environmental elements. Psychosocial studies have shown that mood, both positive and negative, can have an effect on creativity. Many studies have shown that a positive mood can make one better at generating ideas. They have also shown, however, that a negative mood can also boost creativity based on the context because the brain is trying to mood repair and return itself to neutral. Many of the great creatives of history encountered a traumatic event in their lives that they had to overcome. Whether positive or negative, students who have a higher ability to process their emotions are often able to have higher creative performances. Environmental elements can also play a huge role in the creativity of a child. Home is the most important factor while a child is young. Family can develop interest, enthusiasm, and knowledge of a certain subject. They are able to instill values, monitor, and provide support. Academically stimulating home environments are more likely to encourage young creative minds. School can have the largest impact on talent development. Educators are able to identify the potential in a student. They can then instill positive beliefs and high expectations. They can influence favorable attitudes toward a subject, like the visual arts. High quality instruction will incorporate real life experiences and facilitate self directed learning. Outside of the home and school, mentors, clubs, and enrichment programs are able to take students with an expert level of creativity and move them toward outstanding creative performance. This will have a lasting impact on the creativity of a person. Once we have identified a child and realized their psychosocial and environmental impacts, how do we begin to develop talent? There have been many studies completed with many different processes and possible outcomes. Most find that talent development must be domain specific, and educators must develop programs that cultivate and enhance psychosocial skills. Students must practice to develop strategic risk taking skills, learn how to deal with setbacks, and also how to persist through difficult circumstances. Major research has found that psychosocial skills are essential for talent development. Two, talent is systematically strengthened through a variety of targeted interventions, supports, and experiences. The importance of psychosocial skills vary by stage and domain of learning. There are 8 types of psychosocial variables that are strongly related to talent development: motivation, self-beliefs or mindsets, goal setting, emotion, social support, rest and recovery routines, visualization, and environmental factors. What can we do as educators? First, we can plan intervention to develop and strengthen psychosocial skills. 2, research and develop plans for students to manage anxiety. 3, help students establish sleep and rest routines. 4, create environmental factors that maximize talent with opportunities to work with others of similar interest, abilities, and drive. 5, set high expectations and set goals that are challenging but attainable. 6, give feedback that stresses mastery and progress in the student's work. After this training session, we hope you better understand who is the creative gifted child and how to begin to identify them. how psychosocial and environmental elements impact creativity, and how to develop talent in our students.